Excellent. Take two. Front row MMA. We're here with Cage Warriors lightweight contender. I was almost going to say light heavyweight so I could screw it. Lightweight contender Saul Rogers. So, you had the fight with Maguire, and I think it's fair to say that a lot of people looked at that. He was the favorite and you were the underdog, perhaps not knowing the skill set you brought in. First off, how pleased are you with your performance in that fight, and do you think people's perceptions of what you're capable of has changed?
I mean, I don't think any fighter's pleased with their performance. They could always change stuff and edit stuff they would in the fight, but I'm pleased I got the win. I think now people look at me as more of a contender rather than a prospect. I mean, a good one against John Maguire. People know me and I'm not messing about now.
It's Ivan Buchanan is obviously, for whatever reason, left Cage Warriors, vacated the title. I think a lot of people might have thought that was Maguire's title shot if he got past you. He didn't. Do you feel that perhaps that's your title shot, or are you not quite? Do you want a couple more fights before you get there?
See, a lot of guys now they want the title, they want to go straight to UFC and stuff like that, but I'm patient. I've got a lot of time left in the sport. I just leave that up to the management and coaches. They do what they want to do. The title will come when it comes, but believe me, when I get the belt, I'm going to stay champion. So I don't really want to rush it in that respect. I want to take my time, get the belt, and when I do, believe you me, anyone who steps up is getting destroyed.
I know that in the past, again, without any disrespect, you've asked for a fight with Stevie Ray in the past. You said, I'll take that fight. Again, do you think it was just because you've only had 2 fights in Cage? Again, I'm wondering what the reason is not to offer you the title fight after beating the guy that was probably going to get it.
I don't know. I'm not really fussed what the reason is. I mean, it's going to come when it comes. Like you say with Stevie Ray, when Stevie had the belt, he mentioned my name in a tweet or something like that. So I said, yeah, I'll be happy to fight you. The fight didn't go ahead, but it's always good to ask. But yeah, let them 2 fight it out, and then whatever happens in the future happens.
Again, we're not asking you to call someone out because that ain't right. But knowing that Stevie and Kurt are taken up with their title fight, they're out of the picture now. Is there a lightweight on that roster that excites you as an opponent, that makes you go, man, I want to get in there and test my skills against you?
No, not really. I leave that up to the coaches. I let them do the stuff. I mean, like with the likes of John Maguire, I wanted to fight him because he's come out of the UFC and stuff. But as opposed to an exciting fight, I knew full well it wasn't going to be an exciting fight. It's not really the style of fighter I wanted to fight because I knew it was going to be boring basically. But it's one of them. I'll fight whoever really.
Do you feel that if they said it's a title shot for you in 6 weeks, are you at the place in your career where that's what you want?
Yeah, I'm not overly fussed about getting that belt in the next fight or the fight after that, because like I said before, people want that belt, and you see it time and time again. They fight, they defend it once, they lose it, and then that sets them back 12 months rather than work your way up to it properly. When they say I'm ready to fight for it, I'm ready to fight for it. Like I say, I don't feel like I'm out of place with any guys in the Cage Warrior roster. I feel like I can step up to anyone they put me against. So whether it be a title fight or not, I won't feel uncomfortable with anyone who's they've got. But like I say, when I get the belt, which I'm going to get the belt, John Maguire says he's going to get it in 12 months, but I doubt that, or he'll be fighting me for it. When I get it, I'm going to stay champ, and like I say, anyone who steps up is going to get destroyed.
So it's always a pleasure to catch up with you. Look, before we let you go, is there anybody that you want to give a shout out to, anybody you'd like to thank for the help in preparing for Maguire and of course the future?
Yeah, massive shout as always to the boys at SPG. Carl Tanswell just puts in so much work with me. All the guys I spar with day in, day out. And then again, the people who just sponsor me and put the work in with me, like my strength and conditioning coach, Warrior Strength Training, Premium Sports Therapy, Fighter Fuel brand, Almighty Fightwear, everyone anybody who's put any work in with me previous or up to this point, I'm really grateful.
I got to tell you, the one thing that always strikes me when we talk to you is how humble you are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you something that might give you a big head. We've spoken to a few of your teammates since you've joined SPG, and the one thing that they say Saul Rogers brings to the table is a beast-like appetite to improve and a beast-like strength. SPG are making you better. Do you feel that you're giving a little bit back?
Yeah, like with the sparring partners, everyone brings something different, so I feel like I can help them in different aspects, they can help me. So I feel like as a whole, it's strengthening the whole team. basically.
I got to ask one more question. This is not about any of your teammates, but it's a fight we're really interested in on May 3rd. You got Jimmy Wallhead and Dan, Hot Chocolate Roberts. A fantastic welterweight fight. Got any thoughts on that?
Not really. It's going to be a close fight. I mean, both guys are tough as nails. I think it's just going to be an all-out war.
That's all. I'm just looking for opinion because we think it's potentially going to be one of the fights of the night, and it's 3 months away.
100% one of the fights of the night.
So it's always a pleasure to catch up with you, buddy. Thank you so much. Cheers.